Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna tune it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing.
Welcome!
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. This is Defenders Live, Mojo 50 Radio.
Yay.
Hey, guess what?
Dumpster fire! Chicken butt.
Dumpster fire!
Oh.
That's what we're doing today. I mean,
Sorry,
it's
I was hanging
a
out with
massive dumpster fire.
I was hanging out with the kid today, so I was.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what's up, chicken butt?
Yeah, I know.
The running
it's,
thing.
It's
for
fine.
today.
It's no problem at all. No
It
problem
is
at all.
not
Like,
a problem.
Oh, man, I tell you what. It is going to be an awesome night.
Go to DOAEshow.com
Yes.
for everything that is Defenders.
That's right.
Go to the shop section, pick you up a T-shirt or maybe a cup, a mug, a T-shirt. You can also get raffle tickets for said thing that Steven is holding in his hand, the sign.
It's a wooden sign.
It is
It's
a wooden
flag.
Sign. It is
Technically.
made by our guys over at Arcadian Flag, facebook.com/Arcadian Flag. $2 per ticket. Drawing is September 3rd. It is coming quick.
Yes, that's next week.
Coming
you.
quick. Yes, next week. Guys, you want to get in on this before it is too late. Mm-hmm. Just saying, because once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, once it's gone, it's gone. And that's
won't be another.
Well, I mean, we could ask him to make another.
And we could probably make another, and probably will be another, but
maybe
not for a while.
Not from us.
Not for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, also you find us on all the social medias, DOAE Show. That's on the Facebooks, the Twitters, YouTubes. What are you fingering?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
saying, you go to all that, use a hashtag arm yourselves.
Yeah, that does that.
And everybody knows that tonight
Yep.
is Tuesday. And you know what that means? Everybody gets ready for Tuesday. Everybody loves coming for Tuesday for one thing and one thing only. You know what it is. Ready? Here we go.
Dylan. Dylan.
Ready?
Dylan.
Ready?
Dylan.
What?
Dylan.
What?
Cut the music, dude.
What?
Kari's not here.
Well, whose fault is that? What happened? I hit the regular music on point.
Yes.
I got the stuff out in front like usual.
Yes.
I'm on point, sir. I have done my job.
It's not my fault either. She sent us a message. She said she's not going to be able to get onto the show today,
Aw.
but she should be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Could be better.
Can we?
All right,
can we?
fine.
Is that all right? So today is not Tuesday with Kari. It's now Tuesdays
Without
Kari.
At least this week. Anyway,
Today.
It might be.
Today, anyway.
Should be back to normal next week, but we'll see.
See how everything works out. You know, schedules are all weird.
Indeed. So this is just going to be a regular show. Yay.
Yay.
Lucky you.
Look at you.
Look at you with
Aww.
the dancing.
Actually, that GIF was not poorly timed at all. It was amazing.
Sorry.
Good job.
Good pressure. So.
So instead,
Beto O'Rourke.
Yeah, I was about to say, just let me give you this. You know what? 3, 2, 1. Here you go.
With the people of Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador, reduce violence in their home communities, violence which we are somewhat to blame for, the civil wars that we've been involved in, the drug trade that we facilitated, the war on drugs that has militarized and hollowed out their civic institutions in their home countries, and Guatemala suffering one of the greatest droughts in their recorded history, caused not by God nor by Mother Nature, but by you and me and
What?
all of us in our omissions and our excesses and our inaction
Hold on.
in the face.
Hold on.
Sorry, what's the problem?
Hold on.
What's the problem? We're the ones that caused the Guatemala
No, we
problems.
did not.
We caused all the problems in Guatemala. The drought, everything.
The drugs, all that. No, we
The
did
drought
not.
was all us.
When by far we have the
Hashtag
lowest,
us too.
Hashtag us too. We have the lowest and we're getting lower because of the things that we do. Because actually of idiots like this guy who scare people into
Are you saying that we're getting low? Getting low?
getting low
Getting low?
from the window to the wall.
Oh.
Anyway, this guy's tried to say that it is our fault that Guatemala is having a drought. How this guy really thinks highly of himself, doesn't
Yes,
he? Like
does.
he is
Oh, yes.
the enormous chutzpah. Yeah, thank you.
Remember the
Yeah,
the
close.
chutzpah.
That this dude has got to think that it is literally our fault and that we have that much ability and power that we have devastated and destroyed another country just merely by our presence and our ability to drive
the fact
SU.
the fact that we are
Yeah.
Americans, Guatemala is dead.
Yes, which doesn't make any sense. That just goes to show that you are just a self-centered, hypocritical ass.
To the facts and the science and the truth.
The truth of what there, buddy? See, it ended.
It ended. Sorry. So,
But still,
yeah.
how? I'd be glad. I thought he was off the trail. Didn't he stop talking?
No. Nope.
This is so
Nope.
stupid.
Nope. O'Rourke continues saying the civil wars that we have been involved in, the drug trades and facilitated that you talked about. He just talked about that all there, and hollowed out their civic institutions in their home countries. And Guatemala, suffering one of the greatest droughts in the record history, caused not by God nor by Mother Nature.
Well, they didn't. So
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
which he should have known better for his side of the things. You don't mention Mother Nature, or you don't mention God, because
but-
for his group there is no God.
But for him, he has to make sure that he says, "I believe in God."
Well, yeah, just to cover his bases.
You know,
I get
he has
that,
to
but-
say that.
But okay, so God and an allegedly an all powerful, omnipresent, omnipotent being who based on according to legend.
According to legend.
According to legend, spoke everything into existence.
Right.
It's not him. No. It's
Nay, sir.
Yes.
Nay.
Pish posh, sir. It is not him. It is not, or her.
Get
It
it?
is not Mother Nature, who would thereby be theoretically, I guess you could say, the second in. If you're not going to believe in a beginning of the creationist side of things, you want to go with the Darwinism thing, and you go the Mother Nature and all that jazz. Again, theoretically in control and made everything the way it is. That didn't do it. No. Us, the little peons, the ants of the universe,
Yes.
have
I mean,
more power and
I'm just going to
ability.
say,
Shut up.
I'm saying,
Shut up.
You know, let me drop some knowledge
Oh, please do.
from Edward over on the Twitters.
Okay.
He says, with an American population of 350 million, all those added together around 70 million, Trump is responsible for killing almost a quarter of the American population.
Does this go? This goes back to the story we talked
That
about
was talked about
yesterday.
yesterday. But he just dropped that, so
That actually fits. And at least apparently we know. So you say it's supposedly
it's Trump's fault.
it's always Trump's fault.
It's always Trump's fault.
So stupid. China. Okay, China.
China.
That's
China.
where the problems can be. The major nations who sit there and posture and say, "Oh yeah, no, we're all about global warming and changing and blah 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 blah."
Sure.
And then turn around and don't do a damn thing to change.
Oh, but you know what?
What?
It could be worse.
Look, it could be.
Michael over there on the Facebook says it could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
Could always be worse.
How worse could it be?
We could have caused Guam to capsize.
Capsize. Bless his heart.
Very good callback. I love that.
just-
That's amazing.
Look, and we have to get to an understanding. Guess what, people? You're not as special and as important as you think you are.
I think what we need to do is nuke hurricanes.
Why not?
Why not?
Why the hell not?
You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
'Cause
Let's nuke some hurricanes.
That's how we stop
all things.
Well, I was gonna say, we obviously have more power than God and Mother Nature combined.
Right.
So why not?
Right. If we are that strong.
We are. You know why? Power in numbers.
Oh, I thought we are the youth of the nation.
No, that was. But that's the follow up.
Oh,
It works. That's the song, but
that's how this works.
It is.
What you're saying.
We are.
Ah.
Yeah. But it's because there's power in numbers.
Okay.
There's only one God and one Mother Nature, but there are 7.5 billion
Maybe.
on the planet. So
Maybe.
allegedly.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
I
So
don't know. Something like that.
that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway.
See, this is this is just so stupid.
I know what they need.
What do they need?
Cat coolers.
That might help with the
It would fix the problem
global
completely.
warming. You know
Yeah,
what?
keeps everything cool for up to 7 days.
You know what? Instead of those mirrors that they want to put around out
We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. Look. Cat coolers are amazing. They're rugged. They keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. They're made in the United States. They're fully customizable. They come in many colors.
How many colors are there?
5.
Oh, well, that's not
Currently
many colors.
5. Currently 5. They're going to add more.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. Not only are they, rugged and made in the USA and customizable, but they also have a lifetime warranty on them. Which means no matter what you do, if you somehow break this thing, not only will they applaud you because they've been trying to do it for years and they can't really do it takes them a lot to break this stuff.
Yeah.
But they will give you a new one. Not a problem at all. It's crazy.
But wait, there's more.
It's true. There is more. You can go to catcoolers.com. Go to catcoolers.com. And if you use my name, Steven, Steven, as a promo code, you can get 10% off discount on your purchase. It's amazing. You should check it out. You should go there.
You should.
Catcoolers.com. Be like the slug over on the Twitters.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Is amazing. Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak.
Uh-huh.
Many of these people are special. At Dylan Lyles, they're just a different kind of special. Yes, they are the window licking, short school bus riding, wear a helmet, don't play sports special.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just what we're saying.
Right. Just like Andrew Yang.
He's a doll, isn't he? He's just a
Presidential hopeful Andrew Yang.
Hell, please, he can keep being hopeful. That Joker's not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
get
right. Has delivered a climate plan
Oh, good.
that fleshes out his dreams
Ew.
for a geoengineered world.
Who wrote this? The Verge?
Yeah.
Who the hell uses the word fleshes?
I don't know. Geoengineered world. I mean, come
Every time,
on.
like, just that word makes me think of like a flesh-eating parasite.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
gross. Anyway, according to
keys.
well, it is Andrew Yang. So, according to his proposal, which was released on August the 26th.
So you're saying that Yang released?
Yes, they released the Yang. It'll take up to 20 years and $4.87 trillion,
Oh well.
and maybe even space mirrors to prevent the climate catastrophe. I'm gonna let that sink in.
Oh dear Jesus. So let me
Let that sink in.
let me get this straight.
Let that sink.
So
Yep.
he wants
Uh-huh.
to put mirrors
Uh-huh.
in space.
Yes.
So what happens when one of them breaks? Are you gonna call Safe Light to come out there and
Safe light repair. Safe light replace.
you're gonna come out there and put that junk in that little liquid stuff in there so it seals it up and fixes it so it keeps it from How does that
Well, similar to other Democrat candidates, including the former Vice President Joe Biden.
he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground?
Wait,
Oh,
hold on,
sorry.
sorry.
So-
Hold on.
I jumped the gun there. Oh yeah.
I needed that.
I don't have that one.
Now, yeah, a former Representative Beto O'Rourke,
Oh, Frankie.
Frank Yang, wants the U.S. to get a net zero carbon emissions by mid-century.
People in hell want ice water.
That's right. Although he tries to one-up their plans by setting a goal for 2049 rather than 2050.
Why?
Yeah, because 1 year makes a difference.
That absolutely
Yeah!
so much of a difference.
Achieving net zero emissions means that the country would successfully capture as much carbon as it puts into the environment, which means that plants wouldn't grow anymore at all. Plants wouldn't grow anymore
I'm so
because if we don't
It's kind of a
CO2, carbon dioxide.
yeah. No, I think.
Kind of need to feed the plants.
Are you saying that that's what plants need to live?
Yeah,
Why would you say such a thing?
because it's truth.
Oh,
It's reality.
so, but if we're going to go to zero carbon,
Then we don't have carbon for carbon dioxide.
so what happens to the plants?
They die.
So what happens to us?
We die.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. All plant life dies.
Sounds like a bummer, really.
By the way, if we put a whole bunch of mirrors around the entire world, guess what that does? Take a guess.
All right.
Take a guess.
Okay.
Any guess.
I don't know.
Come on.
Take a guess.
Whole bunch of mirrors.
Whole bunch of mirrors. Every time I keep thinking of.
Look, we cover the entire world in mirrors.
First off, I'm thinking Looney Tunes.
Okay, well.
No, not Looney Tunes. It was Futurama.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had that same thing. It was they were talking about global warming, and they actually had a single giant mirror that they turn around and head up into space like a disc. And then what happened was a single asteroid hit the edge of it and knocked the alignment off. And as it angled in, it focused the sun,
light, and it started to burn
everything.
Wow. So this isn't like that. Well, this is going to be encompassing the world. This is going to encompass the world.
Oh, good.
Okay.
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 That means no sunlight, no stars.
Okay.
So if we don't have sunlight, what else don't we have?
If we don't have sunlight, we don't have anything. There's, like you said, there's no stars,
no
moon.
sunlight, no moon.
No moon.
Okay. If we don't have sunlight,
Well, the moon would still be there. You just wouldn't see it.
yeah, if we don't have sunlight, we don't have the plants.
Mm-hmm.
We all start getting nasty diseases from being malnourished because we actually gain nutrition from sunlight.
So you think that basically everything just kind of
Stops.
goes to hell in a handbasket?
It gets really cold,
Oh, good.
so we all freeze to death. So that's amazing, right?
I'm tired of us, of people thinking that, we are so smart that, we can control these things, that we have the ability to adjust this stuff without it actually causing any actual ill effect.
Well, see, Michael Ruff over on the Facebook, he said, I thought Brondo was what the plants craved. It was. But they also crave sunlight and CO2.
Stop it. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, and Matt Holloway did the same joke on the other feed. I'm giving him props too because he gave up the joke. It was there. I didn't catch it in time. Yeah, see.
And I'm not paying attention to those.
That's fine. It's fine. That's how we work.
This is just so dumb. Guy, again, as I said before in the other story, we're not that special. You're not that special. Politician, even you as a human being, as the individual person listening to the show, sorry, hate to burst your bubble, but you're not that special.
We love you still.
We do. But you're not that important, and you're not that big of an impact on the world that it's going to turn around. And proof of that is how many people die every day that no one knows, no one cares, no one thinks about. Mm-hmm. The world continues to spin. You're a little blurb on this. You do not have that kind of ability. Sorry, you don't. And nobody does. Now, does that mean we should just frivolously, treat the world like it's our own dumpster and our own trash can? No. No. You do take care of it. You be good stewards of what you've been given. Having said that, though, it takes everybody doing that. Everyone working together. Everybody putting in and believing that as a unit we can make something. Not,
Right.
I by myself have the ability. I have the power. You're not He-Man.
Okay, so I think actually I'm looking at this over, and it's a giant foldable space mirror.
Oh my
So
God.
it is exactly Futurama.
It is the Futurama one. I'm telling you.
So he just wants to create giant holes in the earth
God, this dude's so stupid.
with sunlight.
Well, then what happens too? I'm assuming that this stuff would be able to melt and burn up in the atmosphere if it broke and fell in because.
Well, it is glass, so it's just,
Can you imagine that plummeting through the sky and drilling through your home?
It's glass, so it will burn out.
But will it incinerate or will
Yeah.
it turn into like a molten blob and as it
turns-
falls
well-
turn into a giant teardrop and
Oh,
then
that is true. And then it would crash onto somebody because it's glass, and that would be.
Thank you. I mean,
Yeah,
again, I'm not
you're
a
right.
scientist. I'm just
You're
curious.
right.
It's
No, because that's exactly what it does.
I
if it
don't
ever
know.
gets- Well, it eventually does disintegrate.
That's what I figured, but I don't know
burns
the.
up to a point, so it may just be like a really small teardrop.
But what depends on how big the glass is, and it doesn't.
teardrop.
My pillow never dry. But it would depend on how big the chunk is that came in through the atmosphere, I guess. And I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. It's
This stuff is so stupid.
crash into me. Yeah.
No, stop it. No, not that. We're not
You're
doing
welcome.
there.
Anyway, hey guys,
Hey.
when somebody commits to stand with Patriot Mobile, to support their values, their U.S.-based team takes that seriously. I should know. I'm a member.
Or you're not going to play any like Mozart or anything right now, are you?
No.
I was like,
At Patriot Mobile, you are not an account number. You are actually a person doing real things with your life. You're a human, and you share the values that everybody shares,
well, allegedly.
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 Patriot Mobile is a unique cell phone company that donates a portion of each bill to causes fighting for your constitutional freedoms. When you switch to Patriot Mobile, you'll be part of the movement that is a beacon of support for freedom, liberty, limited government, and traditional American values. Patriot Mobile provides reliable nationwide coverage. Keep your phone. Keep your phone number. Buy a new phone. It doesn't matter. And for a limited time right now, you can get a Moto Z3 Play for only $5 a month. That's $180 that you can save right there on a feature-rich phone while supplies last. It's an unlimited plan starting as low as $25 a month. Switch today. Visit patriotmobile.com/mojo50 or call them at 1-877-367-7524. Again, that's patriotmobile.com/mojo50 or call them at 1-877-367-7524. Tell them Mojo sent you. Use a promo code 5, F-I-V-E, and get that Moto Z3 Play.
Edward over on Twitter's, wow, DOAE show is uplifting tonight. Thank you, at Dylan Mouse. You're welcome. And the show is just beginning, by the way.
I know.
It gets so much better towards the end.
just begun.
We're just the beginning. Big and full Snarky Jack hold the greatest threat to life on this planet is people who are nowhere near as smart as they are convinced they are. And that is absolutely true. I've said this before, and no one listens to me. When it comes to knowledge, it's
But
circular.
knowledge is power.
No, yeah, well, it's also circular. Eventually, you can become so smart. You start
You're
off
dumb.
dumb and you learn stuff. You get so smart, then you think you know everything and you become dumb again.
Dumb.
You become a
So
moron.
Dumb. Kind of like the Brazilian president
This is not dumb. This is just petty.
who demands an apology before he accepts $20 million to help fight the Amazon wildfires.
Dude, most of your country is on fire. Has been on fire for a better part of a month. And you're going to sit here and complain because somebody didn't say, I'm sorry to you?
Dude, your head is on fire.
Just a douche. Like, see, that is the most
He will not.
politician type thing ever. Like, isn't it?
He said, no.
hurt my little feelings.
No, it's the most 2-year-old thing
Well, that too.
ever known to man.
The guy appeared to be offended by the French President Macron's comments related to his handlings of the unfolding of the crisis in Amazon and wanted them retracted.
Wait. What's the problem with macaroons?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with them per se.
They're pretty good. I mean, they're
That's-
tasty. Macaroons are good.
Isn't that the one with the coconut?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes,
like
huh?
chocolate, coconut.
Yeah. I can handle that.
Oh, so good.
yes.
Oh.
Now this is Macron. This is
Macron?
yeah, Emmanuel Macron.
Macron?
Sure. He's the French president.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry, it's damn breathing inside.
He said, first, I need an apology, and then we can speak.
So okay, yeah. So
You can speak? No. Accept the freaking money. Go help the people try to fight the fire. Pay the guys that are out there.
that he's not. Well, he wouldn't do that anyway. That's not how it works. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Look.
Quote,
he said very disrespectful things about my wife. I have great respect for the Brazilian people and can only hope they soon have a president who is up to the job, said Macron. And so apparently this is literally a high school / middle school / elementary school / kindergarten.
it's a bunch of kids smacking each other
Squabbling.
in the face in a squabble. That's all it is.
I know I'm dumb, but what are you?
You're dumb.
Your mama.
Oh, we'll
All
be
right.
right back. Right after this.
Stay tuned.
Oh,
Your mom.
yeah. Jerk.
Why are you doing it?
Stop being a jerk face. goodness.
Yay. What?
Kevin over on the Facebook. You better apologize, or I'm not going to take your money from you. That's about right. That's about right.
Lori says you ear poke him. Which one? Who?
Either one.
Either one. No.
No.
This is why
I don't want to put my finger in his ear.
Yeah, I don't put his finger anywhere.
That's right. That's nasty.
Disgusting.
He knows where my fingers have been.
Yeah. Not today, Satan. Not today.
Sorry. That was good. Such an easy play.
This is true.
Brazil is on fire. We don't need no water. Let them mother burn.
Yeah. Had we
Thanks.
had time, we would have gone to that too, actually.
Thanks, Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak.
I actually had that lined up for myself, and it's so stupid. It just goes to show you that these politicians don't give a flying rat's anus about their own country.
Anything.
It's all about them. It's all about them.
Them and they's
baby.
powers.
Space mirrors. Mirrors in space.
Oh, goodness. Why? Why is it? Gosh. Makes my head hurt.
Doesn't it though?
Oh, by the way.
Hmm.
If you need some coffee,
AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
it is amazing. It is. Right now we got the blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Burr
Burr
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Oh, buddy. Tastes like a blueberry donut. We back. Yeah. And we are carryless, in case you're just tuning in.
Well, I mean, come on. Come on, man.
Well, we wanted proof that y'all listen to us and not Kari. If you're coming here for Kari, then
Yeah.
we'd
Jerk face.
We'll have to figure something else out.
Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. I just heard, yeah, your mom. Don't be a jerk face. Has Defenders Live gone liberal? No, we're just impersonating.
No, wait to the end.
Yeah.
Wait to the end.
Oh, goodness.
God almighty. Follow us on all the social medias, mainly the Facebooks, the Twitters, and the MeWe's, all of them at DOAE Show.
Is that at DOA Show?
Yes.
It's at DOA Show?
At DOAE Show. The at symbol, DOA Show. Don't spell ATDOAE. It's the at symbol.
The at sign.
The at sign. You know. DOAE.
Show.
Show.
Yeah.
All one word.
All one word.
And that's the Facebooks, the Twitters, and the MeWe's is primarily where we hang our hat.
I hang hats?
I have all the hats.
I don't have hats.
You don't have hats, but
I
I
mean,
wear.
I have a hat.
I have like 60. I collect them for some weird reason.
It's really not good. Why?
Because I like hats.
Why?
Because it's just a thing. It's something I've always done. I just collect hats, and not like dumb ones. Just I guess they're dumb for everybody else. I occasionally will wear them all.
Thank you, Edna.
I will wear them.
She likes her music.
Oh, thank you.
She likes the music.
She found us. Was it over the week? I remember.
She's been around for a little while now.
Well, I was gonna say, but I remember seeing the comment. It was not too long ago. It was like a stumble on. And I was like, "Aw, she found us." Okay,
That was an app.
that was it. Yeah.
Stumble on?
Stumble on. Yeah.
Yeah. Advocates for eugenics.
Down in Africa.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it just called up Toto.
All right, Toto for you.
Advocates of eugenics have a new term to justify killing people.
Can I guess?
You can.
Killing people.
So close. Try again. And I'm gonna save you one. It's not people killing. Just
Dang it.
no. I knew that was. I knew it.
God.
I had a feeling you were going there, but I wanted of reproductive freedom. Freedom. Yes. No. That's. This would coordinate policies on abortion and related issues throughout the federal government. Pause there for a moment.
Okay.
It's not the federal government's responsibility.
Wait. What?
Yeah. No, it's.
No, I'm pretty sure it's what? That's what I said. What? I said that.
I got it. But see that Senator
Sound check.
I know. Senator Cory Booker. Damn it. It's 3, 2, 1. Senator Cory Booker may actually be behind the times. Reproductive freedom has been a progressive dogma for so long that most progressives, are tiring of it. Quite a number of bio-euthanists.
Ethics.
That's what it says. Ethicists.
Ethicist.
My glasses are in the bag over there. Are questioning whether the world can afford reproductive freedom. Because freedom is just another word.
Freedom.
For nothing left to lose. Come on, man.
I'm not going there.
Come on, it was a good one.
It was good.
In a very comprehensive article in the Journal of Medicine, Healthcare, and Philosophy, because God knows they all need to go together. I'm assuming that's Julia. That's a very weird way of spelling it. Giulia.
Yes.
That's it's fascinating. Cavalier, and I'm sure she is, of King's College London, contends that reproductive freedom is a superseded concept,
allegedly,
which should be discarded as soon as the bioethicists can cobble together its successor.
allegedly.
Compared to the fire-breathing, barricade-smashing feminist of the yesteryear, she offers a very lukewarm endorsement indeed. Quote, reproductive freedom should be defended as an imperfect but instrumentally necessary tool.
No.
End quote.
No.
She writes, quote, hence, reproductive freedom should not be championed as what best protects people's interest in well-being and autonomy.
Well, Michael Ruff over on the Facebook says that he celebrated reproductive freedom and got 6 kids out of the deal. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what happens when you celebrate reproductive freedom
freedom.
is you get kids. That's usually the nature of the beast. You should have figured that out, Mike, before this number 6. I'm sure it shouldn't have taken that long.
No, I think it took that
long. Unless they're all like
staggered.
No, like Irish twins where they're all like 9 months
3,
apart.
2 at a time, 2 at a time, 2 at a time.
Yeah. Or like 9 months apart.
9 months apart, going the whole deal. Yeah. It took him a little bit while.
This is so dumb.
6 kids in 5.5 years. I don't know if that's actually how it worked for him, but that's funny.
I feel like this needs to be played if we're going to talk about this now. Anyway, I'm going to turn that off now.
Oh,
This is so bad.
why?
Basically, they're just pushing for eugenics.
Yes.
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 In a word, eugenics, unrestricted reproductive freedom makes eugenics impossible. Miss Cavalier prefers the term population engineering to eugenics.
Right.
But the thrust of her analysis
Thank you.
is to problematize reproductive freedom.
To what?
Problematize.
Okay, you actually said it right.
I know what I said.
Okay.
I can read it from here.
I'm just saying. I just had to ask.
It took me a minute.
It was there.
And to make population control and eugenics acceptable. There are 2 strands of population engineering. Population control to protect the environment.
Uh-huh.
And eugenics to shape the structure of
Society.
composition of the population.
Society, yeah.
Both are necessary, and reproductive freedom is an obstacle to both of them. Because anything freedom
means that nobody else should have control over it.
yes, means no one gets to control. And unfortunately, the way the world is right now is the government, at least the government, if not, other powers that be, want to control everything.
Right.
So yay.
Yay.
So that's just a nutshell, apparently. So now they've rerun the word, apparently.
So
no longer is it just eugenics. No longer is it reproductive freedom. We've now moved into the
population engineering.
population engineering. Because
Now, that is probably a term that they used during the 30s and 40s and 50s.
Probably it's who was it that said that if you control the language, you control the people.
Goebbels?
It wasn't Goebbels. It was Ailes.
I got something to
I think it was
fix
Ailes.
anything that'll ail you.
Anything that ails you. But he's the one that said it, and that's what they're doing. If you change the wording enough, if you make it as neutral, as innocent sounding as humanly possible. That's why they do it. And forget just eugenics as a whole. That's just killing anybody. Let's do what they talk about for abortion. How they call it health care.
It's healthcare. It's women's healthcare.
It's women's health care. It's
health
women's rights.
Yeah.
No, it's there's a living being in there.
It's not just the rights of the person. It's the. Wow, iHeart and Spreaker are down. That's weird. No idea. Our stuff is up. Blame Ron.
Yeah, it's up on our end. Sorry.
Ron did it.
It's always Ron.
No. This time it is Ron. We didn't do a thing.
For once, it's us. It's not us.
It's not us. For once, it is not.
It'll be fixed and done later. So.
Yeah, it'll be fixed. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. You can hear the repeat later if you want to just hear it again.
Pete and repeat. We're in a boat. Pete
Yeah.
fell out. Who's left?
Repeat.
Pete and repeat. We're in a boat. And Pete fell out. Who's left?
Repeat.
Pete and repeat. We're in a boat. And Pete fell out. Who's left?
I'm not getting.
That's We're usually not one to condone eugenics or killing of anybody.
Mm-hmm. But for the next story, we're going to talk a little bit about that.
We may have found somebody that fits that bill, but
before we do that, let's get to combat flip-flops.
Because everyone needs a pair of flip-flops.
Right.
Summer is almost over.
Well, I can't do the flip-flops.
Why not?
Because they tear my feet up.
Well, these don't, because I think he has mandals.
I'll take the mandals.
I think he's got mandals.
I'll take the
look.
you talking about like the Jesus sandals?
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Those and just the ones like you just,
Yeah.
it doesn't go between your toes. It wraps across the top of them.
I can do that all day long.
Yeah. I think he's got a pair of those.
That could work.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. You see, Combat Flip-Flops is an amazing company. What they've done is they've set up a system where not only do they enter in a society where generally Westerners aren't allowed, but they've done that. They've built businesses out of there, and then what they do is they help build the community, fund women's education, and help get these places that have been war-torn, damaged, and destroyed back to some semblance of true normalcy.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
What?
But wait, there's more.
There is.
That's what I wasn't
That's what
ready
you were
for.
waiting on.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
There is more. You can help them do this. You can help them in their efforts to persist and continue on making people's lives better. Just go to combatflipflops.com. Go to combatflipflops.com. When you do that, use the promo code DEFENDER25 and you can get 25% off on your first purchase. Every dollar that you go to spend with them will eventually help somebody else's life.
And that's a good thing.
That is. So check them out today. CombatFlipFlops.com. That's CombatFlipFlops.com. Defender25 is the promo code.
.com. Yes. Edward over on the Twitters. Sorry, I'm moving my mic around. I might be upset at DOAE show is having technical difficulties if at Real Ron Phillips didn't have such an awesome music on backup.
Yeah.
And see, this is, Ron's got it down one way or another.
Yeah.
So
he's got everything. So
exactly. And Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. Who's in charge of the Mickey Mouse operation?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know. We hit the button on our side. Everything's running like it's supposed to. It's
all good. Backyard cows. Quote, it's up on our end.
Good catch. Good catch.
Thanks for that. Uh-oh.
What in the action?
I don't know what that was. Never mind. Not it there either.
Wow.
Okay.
Somebody apparently doesn't know and pay attention.
So, speaking of population engineering, an Oklahoma woman avoids prison, who forced her kids to eat dog crap.
That's
right, out of northeast Oklahoma. This woman charged with forcing her children to eat dog feces has been given 2 7-year suspended prison sentences after pleading no contest to the charges.
So wait a minute. You plead no contest to the charge. You admit to doing it.
Yeah.
And you don't go to jail.
Well, her kids need her.
You know what this is? You know what this is? This is that same thing we did about the vegan couple who literally stunted the growth of their child.
Gave the kid rickets.
Gave the kid rickets. He never had the infant. The child was 4, didn't even have any natural teeth that have grown in of its own.
Mm-hmm.
dying, malnutrition. He never died, but it was close.
They were close.
Close. And they gave the kid back because they don't want to ruin the bond between the parents and the child.
Well, that was Australia.
Because that bond is so wonderfully solid.
Because that was Australia.
Yes, and this is what? Oklahoma? Because that's better.
Oklahoma.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Where the grain and wheat sure smells sweet. Okay, sorry.
Virginia Jackal is really going to hate us for that one.
I know. Look, Kari's not here, so we're making up for it.
That's right. The Tulsa World reports.
Try that again.
The Tulsa World reports.
There you go.
The 34-year-old of Miami was sentenced Friday after entering a plea in the Delaware County District Court. She was charged in April after her 5 and 3-year-old child were hospitalized in Tulsa for severe malnutrition and placed on nasal feeding tubes. Both children were placed into state custody. An affidavit says the older child told Department of Health Services workers that she ate dog feces and said the arresting officer noted that the child had parasitic pinworms, usually because you eat dog feces.
That's usually what happens when you ingest the poo.
Yeah, ingesting poo means you get worms.
Yeah, that's it's kind of how that goes. That's why you got to be careful with pig. And with the porks, you have to
make sure it's clean.
Cook it real good too.
Yeah,
and can keep that temperature up above 145.
Yeah, I hear the long pigs is difficult too.
Gross. But yeah, so there again, we're not one to advocate killing anyone. We're not well, I'm a capital punishment guy, but no, I'm talking like normally you kind of like it's a good no. This is a lady who should never have should not be allowed to have kids. And sadly, it's these stories like this one and the vegan people that severely they keep me challenged. Because my first response is that is the reason right there why we should have like a test, like a Litman's test to be able to have kids. Not quite a license per se, maybe, but some kind of a test or a competency test of some kind to ensure that you at least are intelligent enough to know what you're supposed to do. Because if we find out that you pull some BS like that, then we could turn around and throw the book at you and not feel the least bit sorry. You know what I mean? That's just, again, but that's me. I know that's not the libertarian side of me is like screaming, going, "You're an idiot, shut the hell up." Don't know. But I'm just saying, that's that's where I get challenged. This is why I like these stories. Because
it forces you to rethink some things.
It keeps myself in check instead of just going with the knee-jerk response, even though the knee-jerk response
generally is all right.
It's generally all right.
It generally works. You see, Tech Crew over on the Twitter says, I need more wild rice. Know any good codes?
Fancy you should say that.
We do. Of course, this is for the grilling sampler pack, mind you.
Still.
But it's amazing. It's perfect for kicking your grilling skills up. Like, if you use the promo code GRILL10 at mojowildrice.com, you can save up to 10% on the grilling sampler packs.
Sorry, I just saw.
No, it's fine.
No, I'll tell you.
Look, it includes the salt-free garlic and herb seasoning for your meats and vegetables and potatoes. It gives you the North Woods jerk seasoning, which is awesome to flavor your pork and salmon and chicken.
So you basically put a rub on your meat?
That's right. Use the raspberry wine jellies as a delicious base for marinades and dipping sauces, or brush directly on your meats. The sweet heat of the jalapeno pepper jam is perfect as a marinade. Brushed on at the grill or served on the side. Because who doesn't like a little side dish? Add their maple sugar to your wet or dry rub, and you can be sure that your meat will caramelize perfectly. And everyone will love the wonderful dark richness of the stout beer jelly in your burger mix when you put some Gouda cheese on top.
All right, we need to wrap that up.
Okay, fine. Anyway, go to mojowildrice.com. That's mojowildrice.com. Use promo code GRILL10. It's amazing. Check them out today.
Yay. No, I was going to say what I was giggling at a second ago is
Yeah.
Miss Kathy Ludlow over on one of the Facebook watch parties. Apparently, it is not true about pork anymore. You can eat it medium.
Ooh, medium pork?
Medium pork. I personally, though, just because of the way
Pork is a lot cleaner than it used to be.
well, no, and I'm sure it is, but just because coming back from the years of my growing up, where it was religiously beat into you that if you don't cook it right, and you're gonna get worms, and I now have this weird phobia that I have to, like, I will cook it right, it'll be done, and I still will nuke it 3 times before I turn around and eat it, just because it's one of those things.
You are the weirdest. Dude.
All I can think of, because I knew a guy. Okay, so we'll get to this story.
I know a guy.
I knew a guy whose wife worked in as a rad tech, actually over at Wake Med.
Radiation tech.
Yeah. And one day she had a bodybuilder come in he kept complaining about just having problems. Come to find out, they actually x-rayed him, and because he was eating medium and uncooked pork, he had worms like all through his entire body, and it killed him because it was just so infested it ate him up. And he was solid ripped. Yeah. So those of you.
Well, he wasn't solid. Obviously, he was holy.
Oh, that's gross. Just saying. But no, I hearing stories like that and then going back to I don't. Nope, not this little gray duck. It's going to be cooked and right, or I'm not putting it in my mouth.
He wants his meat well done.
I do. Only the best for me. Okay. So
Save the best for last.
we did actually. So millennial writer cries at work.
Okay.
Puts mother on speakerphone after editor corrects her spelling.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what?
Mm-hmm. Millennial writer cries at work. Puts her mother on speaker after the editor corrects her spelling. How does a boss manage a worker who believes her feelings trump reality, right down to the way she feels about her misspelled words? Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Carol Blymeyer, a, quote, communications and public policy executive, branding consultant, professional writer.
All of that she made herself.
Yeah.
All that she made up.
Yeah, nobody gave her that title. She made it up.
That is a title that she gave herself.
Yeah. Took to Twitter on Friday to tell the story she overheard of a young writer, probably, quote, in her late 20s, end quote, getting over edits with her boss. So basically, what the issue caused was basically very simple. The boss, who's also a woman, is giving her feedback and referring to edits that she made on something this young woman wrote. They have been speaking in low tones, but their volume got louder towards the end of the conversation because the young woman was getting agitated by a particular edit.
See, that particular edit was correcting the spelling of hamster.
Okay. So we're going to, so everyone knows you spelled hamster. Hamster.
Good job.
I know.
Oh,
Homeschooling.
give the man applause. All
Thank
right?
you.
Done.
Homeschooling at its finest.
Well, apparently this person thought that there was a P in it.
Hamster. Is that what
there you go.
Hamster.
Hamster.
Is this the same type of person who thinks that ask is axe? Like AXE or
probably. Apparently, she had used the phrase like spinning in a hamster wheel in her draft and presumably speech or op-ed. The young woman kept saying, "I don't know why you corrected that because I spelled it with the P in it." And the boss said calmly, "But that's not how the word is spelled. There is no P in it." Look, this lady's just trying to get a little P in it. All right, she's just looking for a little P in it,
Says every guy.
and that's all there is.
So the boss, remaining calm and professional, let's go to dictionary.com and look it up together. Mind you, this woman is in her late 20s and not a 5th grader.
You see, the young woman insisted that she needed to look it up because it's fine to spell it with a P.
It doesn't need to be.
Because no,
I said doesn't.
she doesn't need to look it up
Yeah, you said
because
does.
Okay, sorry. I might have screwed that up.
Maybe.
With a P because that's how she wanted to spell it. And the boss says, look, let's look it over. Let's look over the rest of the piece so I can explain the rest of my edits.
Oh, this is great. God bless this boss is so patient because I couldn't do it.
Oh, man, no.
After the second or third time of saying that's not right, I
Dude,
would have slapped the person and
I've
sent
tell-
them home. I'd
this
have been
sto-
like, pack your shit and get out.
This story continues.
Pack your
It
junk. Here's a box.
This is like 50 tweets long.
You have a good day there, pumpkin.
Guys, this is huge.
It's huge.
All right. 50 tweets long. And needless to say, so it goes back and forth. The person explains all the edits. The boss explains all the edits and everything like that. Once the boss explains all the... Blame the hamster dance. Because it's spelled hampster.
Hampton the Hapster. Oh. Okay.
I'll blame that. That
All
works.
right. No,
Good-
I don't.
Good
'cause-
job, Tech Roo.
But even
Nicely
if
done.
But even if you get called out and you are told and you're shown in the dictionary, like at that point, the evidence is in front of you. To call mommy up at 20-something and whine and cry.
Right.
Personally, I would be like, oh, at that point, here's a little box when you're done with your personal phone call. Pack your junk. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Right.
Your last check will be mailed to you.
So this lady who's relaying this story, she also adds, so I asked a colleague about it, and he relayed a story to me about the time that he gave a 20-something-year-old feedback on a writing assignment. He said that the young man quit the next day and had his parents call to tell him that he was a terrible boss for correcting work that didn't need corrected.
Because the parents know exactly what is going on. The parents were there. They saw what was being corrected. And
Right. They're not just hearing one side of the story from their child
Well-
and then up and protecting them.
and also know more about writing than the guy who makes a living writing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oof. That's harsh.
God. And you know what? But you know what's bad is that is exactly where our world is.
Well, I mean, look, Backyard Cast, you got it. The boss was a jerk for not recognizing her truth.
Fine. Whatever. This is beyond asinine. Like I said, this is so where the world is at, where you have to coddle people and it has to be their truth and it's their way, and God help you if you say it wrong or if they think it's wrong, because they can't take criticism. And if we don't get our junk straight,
Yeah.
quick, and I mean quick, the next generation, the generation after that, is going to be screwed. Royally. This wonderful country that we live in currently, and it's still not as great as it used to be, but this great country that we're in will wish that we could look up to the levels of current Venezuela and
Guatemala.
We're going to wish we could look at that and be, you remember when we could possibly be like them?
Remember when we left at Guatemala?
Remember we used to be able to stand in line and be able to get toilet paper? I wish we could do that now. These bark is hurting my butt.
I don't like the poison ivy. It sucks.
Yeah, it's itchy. It's itchy. There's no cream.
Maybe one day we'll evolve and we'll not have to worry about it anymore.
One day we'll evolve. We won't have to worry about pooping.
That's right.
We won't have to worry about it as long as that lady keeps feeding it to her kids.
That's true.
Just saying.
That is so true. Now, let's actually hear the bell count for today.
Yay. Go for it.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 4 missed innuendo bells, 43 actual bells, 2 horns, 2 rim shots, 1 oh my gosh, and 1 AOC. Give us a B+ for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
That's not bad.
That's not horrible.
We're doing pretty good. It's all right. Anyway, check out doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com. Go to mojo50.com for all the people there, all the video and streaming and all the rest, all the schedules. It is changing constantly.
Yes.
Make sure you keep up. Talk to you later.
Tomorrow.